To become the ultimate Duckhook golfer at the end of a 41-event season, it takes dedication, determination, and passion to excel. Shrixon makes world-class irons with exceptional aesthetic appeal. This is one of Shrixon's strongest disciplines. That's why Shrixon Golf is the perfect partner to reward the 2021 Duckhook Player of the Season with a set of irons and bag to better his journey.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's so nice to have you. It's the second show of the year, and we have very important guests with me. We've got Donnie Gelderhuys, who's upgraded next to me. We've got Ryan Esmond, who's at the bottom, who's going to take us through Copperleaf and ERPM, and we've got Wayne Jensen, who is the champion from the first league event. Say hello, everybody, to your fans.
Hello, everybody.
How's it, guys?
Good. So we have so much to talk about today. We have Killarney to get through, and we have Copperleaf to get through, and we have ERPM to get through. So that is really a lot of perfect golfing subjects. And for the golf show, that is all about you, the Ducks. Thank you for everybody commenting at the bottom. I see your comments coming down. My crew can also see the comments. There's so many of you. Hello. What's up, Fricky, Barry, Sorrel, Stain, Peter, Prinsleur, Tao. Looking forward to see you on Sunday, Tao. It's been a while. Leon Fanada, Alan Lowe, Morna Kelly, Donnie. Hi, Donnie. Paul Ricketts, Quibus, Ryan. The list goes on and on. We've got quite a few viewers. We've got 42. So let us get it all going. Right, where do we start? Well, we start with the results from Killarney. Let's get straight into it. And as you'll see, don't get a fright when you see this results page. Wayne Jensen, number one on minus 945 points. We'll put it all in perspective on how Wayne's golf journey has come to this point. Then we had two tied on minus 4. Richard Holman winning on a countback all the way to the stroke 4 against Leon Westhuizen. JP Atwood, a good round from him with Pranay tied 4th, 38 points. Simon Mayer continues. Ricky Barnard, good round. Graham de Villiers. Right, and there you are. We're also touching your round, and Gerard Sneeman, I apologize. So let's get to the man of the moment straight away, and that is Wayne. You'll see there's scatterances of trophies. When he came up, I didn't even realize. I said, how many trophies do you have? I've forgotten. First of all, Wayne, how long have you been with Duckhook? And then take us through the trophies there.
Well, I'm going on for my 5th year with Duckhook. Started in 2016. And yeah, I've got to say, when I started off within the 3rd game that I played in 2016, I got my first one, which was at Glen Vista. That was still against you, Maz. I'm sure you can remember that battle that we had.
Down to the last.
That's it. And then after that was Copperleaf, and then I was qualified in 2017 for the players, and which is the centre one year, which I got the players, and then after that was Swat, which was that's good for 4 years back, and then got fortunate on Sunday working a bit on the game, and then got my one on Sunday.
Great. So I want to.
And for the in Duckhook in game for 5 years, you can almost average. I don't think it's.
I think it's frozen a bit. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah,
frozen a little bit. Okay, Wayne. Well, thank you for that. But we will move on, and let us take you as you're talking. I want to take people through your scorecard. Take us through your scorecard and how it broke down, and hopefully you've got your connections a little better. Action.
Okay. Yeah, I started off with first 4 ball to go off, but the first tee shot drive, I think I was lucky to get about 20 or 30 meters down on the left side, so it was a terrible drive coming off, making double and blowing the hole. But managed to recover with pars, 3 straight pars, and then carded my first birdie on the first hole, which I knew. Okay, now the putt is looking good after making the pause. But my big, once I turned and getting onto hole 10 and 11, sinking 2 long putts, both leading up 4 shots going up on the leaderboard. So I managed to get 60 points, and then the rest was just maintaining the game and just making sure that you can hold it down. 17 and 18, I managed to make 3 points for those holes. And then finished off on 9 under. So it's the game just kept together, and I managed to feel the swing, and it was just feeling good. It was like the old days.
Brilliant. Turning point, definitely 4 points on the 10th and 11th, because that just catapulted you. That's 4 shots in 2 holes. I think a lot of us guys who struggled out there would enjoy 4 shots over 18 holes. Damn. Okay. Like I said, I wanted to put Wayne's round and last, 3 or 4 months in perspective. I only went back 6, but he was struggling even more before this. Right, so let's go back to Wingate. Off a 6 handicap, he scored 29 points. Glen Vista, off a 6 handicap, you scored 25 points. Ibotsi, nightmare, 19 points over 7. And then slowly you clawed back in November, 7 handicap, you got 32. Jack Creek, Jermison, 33. Summer Cup was the last event of the season, off 11, all of a sudden, 36. And then you dropped to 10, and then boom, 45 points. So gentlemen, it just shows you that if you persist and you look for the game, it can happen. It can happen to anyone. And Wayne has been with us so long, it was actually great to see such a round. Very low, but great to see. Wayne, talk us, how did you get your game back in December?
Yeah, it's going through a bit of a slump. It was a bit of a tough one. I actually, with the pandemic and us getting all over it when we started off before the lockdown and that, I started losing feel in the swing. I don't actually know how to explain it, but for me, I feel very reliant on my hands. So I feel like I've got to know where my hands are through the whole swing. And I actually lost the feel of knowing where my hands are, telling me that I don't know where the club is. And thanks to Louis Gerber, he actually came to me at one point and he said to me, Wayne, you've got to remember, you've got to do X, Y, and Z in order to feel and do this with your hands. And I've been working on that and practicing that. And it's mainly been with my left hand. That's been the problem, that I've been all over the place, causing me to either come over the top or I'm coming underneath the cross. It's just been a total mess. But I've been persistent and knowing that I can play the game and I have been able to shoot scores like that. I just kept on practicing. And as you can see with the last 2 games of last year, the points actually looked a bit better, and even though it was still of a higher handicap, but it was slowly coming back. And then while the season to start, I just the feeling of my hands back again. And then it also helped my short game. My short game is actually also what a big contribution to my game as well, because all the up and downs with the chipping and the putting. So it was a huge thing. There's a lot of practice. So if you guys out there, if you do end up going through, I used to play well and I went and saw coach and all of that, what, and you start playing badly, trust me, you can get it back. It's just that tiny little thing that you don't know. Go and see a coach or go and see someone that can help you. But yeah, I reckon Dylan, he does a great job. And just go and see him, hey, listen, I've lost the touch a little bit. And then you get it back. And trust me, with a bit of hard work, you can get your game back to where it was, or even maybe better.
Excellent. Thank you for the story. I'm sure that the guys who don't know you now have caught up with who Wayne Jensen is. Okay, let's get into the stats of things, okay? The event stats, these are really interesting numbers to have a look at. Right. How many birdies? Oh, how many eagles? Well, there was 1 eagle, and apparently it came from Cornel Erasmus. We're looking at birdies, 47, and I think a whole bunch goes to you and Ryan, who got these birdies. I think Ryan got 6 and you got 6. Pars, 378, bogeys, 481, double bogeys, plenty, 316, triple bogeys, 146. So others for our double strokers. So yes, a lot of high numbers, and I'm sure a lot of people who would like to improve. Right, so afterwards I caught up with some of the gentlemen to find out how their round went, and this is what they had to say. Nope, it's not what they had to say, because there is a little location of file error. So I'll try and get that back for us in a second. Let's see if I can, while we do this, I will get it in. Okay. Nope, it just doesn't want to happen. So let's go into the featured holes for now. The featured hole, what was the featured hole? Well, the featured hole was the 7th, right? Who wants to talk us through this quickly? Donnie, go for it.
Sure. Now I just need to recap quickly what hole. It's a stroke 1. Yeah, no, it's you can see it's like obviously I think it's a stroke 1. There's like it's only 3 birdies.
Stroke 2.
It was quite a long and difficult hole. We can see only 22 pars. Bogeys 38, double bogeys 23, and then we had a couple of higher numbers there. that hole was quite challenging. It's like, obviously with those two bunkers, and then flying the sloot and stuff. So well done for the guys that made birdies and pars. And then, it's like the guys needed to just play a little bit more clever on the hole, especially with the others at triple bogeys. But it was a difficult hole on the day. Played long.
And then we have the pins on the day. Well, what a story we had. We had a hole-in-one, the first event of the season, and that was absolutely fantastic. They came on the par 3 fourth, and that was for Cornel Erasmus. Well done, Cornel. We could hear the commotion from around the course as the ball went in. Then we had the par 3 14th, which Carl van der Linde put it really, 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 really close. I think it was within 30 centimeters, and then Donna Perumal winning the closest in 2 on the 18th. Then it was great to see the hole-in-one sorry, I'm just trying to find this because my PC has decided that it doesn't want to show us the important stuff. No, it's just gone. Okay, so then we go to the holes-in-ones. The hole-in-one, the history, if you want to know, of the hole-in-ones is quite a few players have made hole-in-ones on the tour. Starting in 2015, Ron Edwards at Irene, he took the hole-in-one there on the par 3 fourth, miles up the one. So he was the first one. I think he teethed it into the hole pretty much. Mark Borrager at Wingate got a hole-in-one on the par 3 16th. Paul Ricketts, 2017, made a...
I remember Paul.
That was Reading, correct? On the 7th?
Yes, I was just ahead of him, and he made it behind us.
I think we might have been playing because I kind of remember it going and rolling in from the back there somewhere. Then in Cape Town, Justin Roper at Devonvale on the 13th. I also played with him that day. 2018, Travis Truer at Killarney. Kyalami, Luki Janssen will remember at Observatory. And then Clint Broders was the most recent before Cornell at the Summer Cup. And then Cornel Erasmus was now at Killarney. Right, let's go to the winning teams. And the winning team on the day, you'll be surprised to see, and it did include not Wayne. There you go. Dorian Fourie, plus 17. Now, the other guys must have played out of their socks in order for Dorian to shoot plus 17 and to still win the team comp. Leon Oorste is a -1. Johan Miller plus 4, and Okkie Brits on plus 2. So well done to the team comp winners. And then we're going to get to you soon, Ryan, is the best gross of the day. And just look at this. It's a par 70, and you went around in 66 shots, followed by Basil 69, Wayne 71, and Donnie Geldenhuys. So, Ryan, take us through that 66. I'm sure many want to hear from you.
Yeah, to be honest, Maz, I played a lot of golf through December, mainly at Peakenwood, and I got myself sort of playing off the men's and the back tees at Peakenwood, just getting the confidence up. It's a course I love. I always play well at. So, coming to a new course or different course, I just try to take that confidence in and the swing in. And on the day, the swing was feeling good. I was hitting fairways, hitting greens, 1 or 2 missed putts, 2 silly 3 putts that actually cost me going extremely low. But yeah, just a solid round, like sort of through and through. Had a nice 4-ball, had JP coming hot at the end, and we had our little internal going, so I had to try and keep up with him. But yeah, it was just a good day, just a good round. Really nice birdie count, which is obviously always nice. So if there is a drop or 2 in the round, which I think everyone makes mistakes, if you're making 6 birdies, you're always going to score well.
So there you go. It's taking a while to come up. But can you see the red numbers and the great back nine? 33 in the back nine, which is absolute fantastic golf.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Could you have done any more shots out there that you could have done? Like those bogeys?
The second and the sixth. The second, I just got unlucky. I had a bit of a fly. I missed my shot just off the fairway right. Got a bit of a fly, and I had a horrible lie in the back bunker behind the green. A downhill lie, which wasn't ideal with not much sand in the bunker. Chipped it out, and then it was a makeable putt, but I missed the putt. So walking off there with a 5 wasn't too bad. But then it was a really, really silly 3 putt on the par 3-6. Yeah.
Cornel, another duck to get a hole in one. Great way to start your season. Talk us through it.
Look, it couldn't have started better this 2021 season. On a 4th hole, 182 meters, 6 iron in the hand. We thought, let's go for the flag right up against the river there. So yeah, hit it on the fringe, jumped left, just kept on rolling, and it disappeared into the hole.
Cornell, come here. Please explain to us what the hell just happened.
We've just decided a flag in the middle on the right, stream on the right. We're all going for the flag, and guess what? There is a little Titleist 2 in 182 meters in the hole in one, my first one.
Well done,
Thanks,
buddy.
Duckhook.
Well done, well done.
The first hole in one. That moment as you saw it drop. Talk us through those feelings that you had.
No, look, I nearly threw my club away and so on. So yeah, I mean, I just couldn't believe it, you know. The excitement that goes through your body, it just feels like it's not going to stop and so on, with the adrenaline and everything that went through me. You know, I just couldn't believe it. Walking up to the hole, not having to take out a putt or anything, you know, it's just such an amazing feeling.
Right, who else has got a hole in one here? Well done, Cornell. Anyone else got a hole in one?
Nope.
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 Oh, come on.
No,
Not even
not
close?
It's your man.
If you count a match, if you count a match, course,
If you can't imagine, of course.
Clearly your signal doesn't count matchy courses, Wayne.
If you have, drop us a comment at the bottom, and we'll get to your comment about if you're happy with the start.
Yeah, it was lekker. I must say that coming back for golfing, obviously playing off a 7 today, it was tough, but really enjoyed it.
I think it was only 6 or so guys on the park. So the course played tough today. A little bit of up and down wind, and it was quite tight. But all in all, not too bad. Another sub 80 round, so things are looking good for the rest of the season.
Yeah, look, the first 9 certainly got off well. Made about 21 points there, so felt quite positive. But the second 9 took its toll on me. It's a long walk, but still positive. I think I ended on +3 or something. Looking forward to the season.
Been having some lessons, so it's nice to see them paying off, and it's a tough course, so to shoot sub 90, very pleased with that.
What was the strong part of your game?
Iron play, I think, in general, and just keeping it in play off the tee box instead of being in all the crap.
Came in third on the count back after the stroke 4. But I'm quite chuffed. I'm quite happy to start the season the way I did.
Ryan, great start to the season, a little 66. How did you go about doing that?
Yeah, Maz, like I said to you earlier, I said I've just got to hit fairways and then go for a few pins when you can. I did that. It worked. Dropped some putts. Just 1 or 2 silly bogeys. Just one bad putt that cost me on the short par 3 on the back, on the front 9, my back 9. But yeah, I just played nicely, putting well, hitting the ball well, in the right areas.
Happy with it?
Very happy.
Teed off first, you came in first, and you won first. Well done. How are you feeling?
It's feeling awesome. I mean, especially with all the firsts that you put in there, so that's pretty cool just to keep it in sequence. It was a good day today. I've got to be honest, coming out of pandemic, it was a long struggle, hard game. I just couldn't play the game. Eventually got someone to help me out and say, get me to get the feel in the swing again, got the feel going. So yeah, it actually ended up working good. So I want to say the golf is coming back. It looks like it. Great game today, and putting, short game, putting and chipping, phenomenal. It's back again. So all I can say is, there's going to be plenty more good rounds coming this year.
Into a major, into the Masters, which is exciting.
I actually forgot about that, the Masters. It's been a while since I've actually qualified. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. Thanks for reminding me. That's great, yeah.
Yes, you're in, Wayne. Okay, looks like the video location gremlins have sorted itself out, so hopefully the rest of the videos play, right? Okay, yes, hole-in-ones. I saw a whole bunch of guys talking about hole-in-ones. Let's go to Quibus first. Quibus says, we didn't hear Cornell Erasmus screaming, and he hears loud, so we don't believe it's a hole-in-one. That's a bit of an internal. Yes, Cornell is quite a loud chap.
Quibus, that's called jealousy.
Yeah. Basil Wright, 3 holes-in-ones. Well done, Basil. That is more than most. So congratulations. Fats, he's watching today. Fats, nope. One day I also hope to have one. And the rest of us sitting on this panel hope to have one. Okay, let's quickly finish off Killarney then. We've got a...
Next comment, Matt.
What's the next comment? Which one?
Paul.
Basil, right.
Paul's also got 3.
You matched me with 3, right. Well done, Paul. well, he's older than Basil, so he's had enough time to play golf and get hole-in-ones on many of us. Okay, here we go. Killarney, featured groups. Let's get this done quickly and show you what it's all about. Okay, so Ryan, obviously you've won your featured group there on even par against Donnie, Leonard, Hanu, and Rudy Mattia. In Group B, we had Randall Chetty, even a consistent as always, against Louis Gerber, Nico Roots, Cornel Erasmus. One of the interesting facts is Cornel hit an eagle and a hole-in-one and finished outside the top 30. Sis.
His eagle was his hole-in-one, bro.
Oh, was that it? Oh, okay. Then Gideon Richter. And there is the other person in that group. Let's go to the second page for Group C and D. Right, Group C. Who was in Group C? I think this was Wayne's group. Wayne? That is correct.
Wayne won.
On -9. Let me just switch that back. -9. So nobody's going to beat you in that group against Lyle Langley, Graham de Villiers, and Karuna Kuni. And then Leon, who came in tied second, beat myself, Peter Zakaria, Ronnie Volhurter, and Kobus Skuman. So well done. You gentlemen get a credit fine on the group. Mr. Sorrel Sheriff, please note. Right, then the head-to-heads. Which captain gets the credit fines? Well, who won? Blue or red? Blue or red? The winner was Team Blue. Peter Prinsloo takes the win 6-4. Peter beating Louis. Dana losing to Ryan Jensen. Dorian obviously going to lose to Gerard Sneeman. Milo +4. Piranha winning. There's one of only 2 minus numbers there. And as we go down the field, Carl van der Linde with a win. Richard Holman with a win. Hansi with a win. Lawrence Harmse with a win. Hockey Brits with a win. And Paul Ricketts with a win. So congratulations. Right, so everyone, that is that for Killarney. Yes, Ryan.
I just said good round, Fats.
Good round, Fats, yes. A little dip, he went for coaching, so I give him another round or two before it all comes together. Okay, everybody, right, jam-packed. It's 3 games in 7 days, so it's been hectic, and thank you for everybody signing up. The fields constantly are changing, and new people are constantly entering the field, so to keep up, just be aware when we post the fields. Have a look and make sure of your tee-off times. Again, for Copperleaf, about 4 or 5 people entered today, and then we have to do a bit of the juggle on the team sheet. So let us have a look before we move on to Copperleaf as what is the history of the Thursday series? Well, the history of the Thursday series looks like this. In 7 seasons, starting in 2014, Sean Salmon took the title, followed by Vander Pretorius. Andre Kotze, who will be joining us, and Copperleaf took it in 2016. Bruce de Toy in 2017. Carl Jacques in 2018. Frikkie Barnard in 2019, getting his trophy. And then Simon Mayer took it last year. Where was it? At Glen Vista. That's where he took it. So, who will have their name on the 2021 list? The season's been going so long that I might have to have 2 pages soon, which is epic. Okay. Donnie, we bring you in here. Donnie, you were a member at Copperleaf, so you know, and you're going to tell the gentleman how to get around Copperleaf, hopefully, to take a trophy home on Thursday. So I'm going to put the scorecard on, and you can paint us the picture.
Yeah, guys, obviously we all know Copperleaf is a bunker frenzy. And, obviously they've got sneaky bunkers positioned, in strategic places, for guys, being bold to take drivers on certain holes. Basically, so what I would just say to everybody is you want to try and stay out the bunkers. If you're certain that you can fly a bunker with a driver or a fairway wood, go for it. Otherwise, just try and be safe and clever. Play it before that if it's a bunker that's in play for you, and then basically go from there to try and be on for 3. Because obviously, it's like I said, there's plenty of bunkers, and when you get stuck in those bunkers, it can take a few shots to get out, because some of the fairway bunkers especially, it's got a little bit of higher lips, so you can't just be bold to take out a hybrid or fairway out of fairway bunker where you're 220 meters out. So, just play clever and smart. That's going to be the main thing. The greens are normally quite good, sort of like, I would say mid to quick, pace. And, yet again, fairways are wide. So it's like just play safe for your numbers on the fairways, and then from there try and get greens in regulation.
Nice. Fantastic. Wayne, you did mention that you won one of your league games there. What was the score on, and take us through that quickly?
Yeah, that was a 1 on 6. It was 6 under, I think it was, that I'd won there. And I actually felt sorry for Sean Salmon because he teed off early and he was the clubhouse lead, and I was one of the later guys to tee off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only about 5 or 6 holes to go that I'd actually noticed, oh, hang on, Wayne, you just shot or so behind Sean. And I managed to bypass him. It's a shame. I felt terrible. The pro is sitting waiting in the clubhouse all the time, and at the end of the day, I end up winning it. But, you know, a win is a win. But like I say, the course was playing fantastic, and the greens, like Donnie says, they weren't too fast as well. So, yeah, it was really, really great.
I think the question we need to ask is, what do we predict a winning score? Do we go over 40 points? Do we go under 40 points? What do you guys think there on the chat line? Ryan, what would you think would be a winning score at Copperleaf? What would it be nice to see?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think everyone loses shots at Copperleaf for some reason.
Yes.
So I think it's going to be a slightly higher score, so maybe like a -2, -3. That's where I would probably sort of put my money on. Maybe 40 points is a good number. You know, the guys with a handicap have a go there. Peter's just said the same as me. They're -4, so that's 40 points. But yeah, I agree around that sort of number. I don't think it's going to be a -9. It's not a friendly course. You know, if you do make a mistake, it's going to bite you.
Right. Yes, I do agree. So it should be interesting. And please remember, we're playing off the white markers. Last time we played off the yellow, but we are just going to go back to the white. So let's see how that goes. What will be the featured hole at Copperleaf for the big field? I think we're on 75 already, playing on a Thursday, which is absolutely excellent. I'll show you the field soonest. This will be the featured hole, Copperleaf with an F. Featured hole, par 5 11th. Well, we've chosen this one, Donnie, because for the big drivers, there's a bunker in the middle there to look out for, and you do not want to go into those bunkers.
Yeah, it's actually a very good hole. Standing on the tee box, you can't see those bunkers on the right. That's basically at the edge of the fairway. So your target line is almost the site of where the green is from the tee box, because that fairway also slopes left to right down towards that bunker. But what I really like about this par 5 is that your approach shot is to a raised green, which is sort of almost like 3 meters raised from where the fairway is. So if you land something short in the front side of the green, you know, if you're lucky, you stay on top of the green. Otherwise, you're sort of 10 meters down the fairway, chipping back up. You know, so it's a really interesting green, a challenging green as well. But like you said, for the longer hitters, it's a hole where you cannot take drive unless you want to take on that small gap on the left-hand side.
Ruben says, playing with what? 41 for the win. Right, hopefully it's you, Ruben. Get yourself into the winner's circle. Okay, let's wrap this up for Copperleaf. I'm going to show you the field. Right, here's everybody. And if it's not 100%, that's because somebody else might have entered in the last 2 hours. Here we go. Starting off the first, 7:20. Now, gentlemen, the course called me and said we can tee off a little earlier. So if we're all there, we can start going from 7 already. Hassan Ishmael, Munir Valley, Mona O'Kelly, and Leon Duplessis will take off the field off and get started. Then we go down the list. So if you see your name there, lots of new players. Just from what I can see there on this page, I read about 5 or 6 new players to the Thursday League. So that is epic. So we go all the way from 7:20 to 7:40. Gentlemen, get your carts. There's a driving range there, which is great for facility. Hit your buckets. Not everybody's going to be able to go on at once, but at least it's good warm-up facilities. Let's move to the 10th. There is one spot available as from when this is posted. Morne Fivers, Jaden Volmans is new, and Frikkie Barnard was one of those late minute.com players that entered not even 3 hours ago. And then we go all the way down. Eddie and Jason Ivans, the team match play champions. They are in the field with other father and son, Mark Borragero. And then, yes, There we go. So this will be sent out to the guys who do not have handicaps next to their names, is because poor Ryan Jensen's been very busy and hasn't managed to put the new players in. So hopefully everybody arrives. Currently 75 guys going to tee off, which, as I said, is going to be excellent. Let's have a look at the pins for Copperleaf, and there's some easy ones and there's some difficult ones. Right. Excuse the pictures, but you would think a course like Copperleaf would have better images. Right, par 3 third, the impossible par 3 third is going to be the closest. So if you want to win that closest to the pin, you're really going to have to hit a great shot. And if that pin's on the left, damn, then they've seen us coming.
Good luck.
Exactly. Par 4 13th, which is the really short one. So I think there might be a few guys who could hit it onto the green and putt it closest. So we'll see there. I think there's probably 3 or 4 guys who can get very close. Donnie, how close can you get to the par 4 13th?
Well, you can. It's like it's a very easy hole to get. So it's basically I've hit a driver a couple of times just short of the green there. So it's easy.
Up for grabs. 100% up for grabs.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to have a look at the feature groups and head to head, and then move on to ERPM for the Sunday League players when we start Series 2. Group A, B, and C of the feature groups. These are the lucky 15 players out of the field who will be competing. Morne Kelly, Carl van der Meulen, Kevin Ho, Lyle Langley, Fricky Steyn will be in Group A. Any specific winners you think out of this group? Let me know. Trevor Miller, Francois Comfort, Jason Ivins, Paul Killarney, let's say that name. Paul Cole, Ricketts, Russell Tandy, Mark Borrajero, Andre Kotzer, Ewald van Wyk, Johan Milo, and Henry Hall. So you guys will be competing for the featured groups. Okay, let's move on to the head-to-heads. Who are the captains of the feature groups? Well, the captains is Richard Stewart is taking the red team, and Jacques Gravenstein is taking the blue team. So, red team. Right, Wayne, read the red team.
Okay, myself, I just want to confirm this is for Copperleaf.
Correct. Why, you're not playing?
I'm not playing.
Okay.
So that's why I'm a bit surprised.
Confused.
That's why I'm like, okay, I can play, I don't mind. But
Okay.
okay, anyway, let's ignore that. We've got Munir Valley, we got Maz, Landon Dade, Hansi Hamann, Shandon Schaffer, Ronnie Vorhitter, Ruben Swartz, and Sarvel Steyn.
There you go. And the blue team. Donnie, take us through the blue team there. You in this team.
Yeah, Neville Kurtz, myself, Hanuk Oosthuizen, Dylan Bowles, Billy Hall, and then Simon Meyer, Leon Oosthuizen, Tony Borrajero, and then Ryan Jensen.
Billy Hall.
So it's quite a good...
It is a good team. What's with the Billy Hall? Any specific reason?
From Marble Hall.
All right, Billy
There we
Hall.
go.
Marble. Internal joke, everybody. Internal joke. Right. So that's Copperleaf, Thursday League people. That is tomorrow. We finish the show. You have your nightcap. You wake up. We get there early, and we do it all over again. Then Sunday we see ERPM. It's not going to play. The things that we do. So ERPM on Sunday. So we played today. There were 8 of us that went through to play ERPM. It was a really nice experience, a nice golf day. Not golf day, should I say. It was a nice round. The greens are spectacular. The fairways are really good. It's tight, but nice to play. So we will, guys, we're definitely going to enjoy this. Where should we even start? Ryan, let's start with you. 68 around ERPM today.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying the golf at the moment. The swing's feeling good. 2-3 putts today, or 2-3 shotters from around the green that it cost me going low again. But yeah, the course I've always thought is quite an underrated course. When it gets rain and it gets the water it needs, it really turns into quite a top-notch course. And honestly, those greens, I don't think you're going to find better greens at the moment. They really, for players that like a bit of spin and they like attacking holes, they're actually phenomenal. I caddied for my mate yesterday in a qualifier for the Amateur Stroke Play Championship, and he went under par. I went under par today. So if you're playing attacking and want to go for pins, it's definitely there. It's on offer, but you really need to keep it accurate off the tees. if you miss the fairways at ERPM, I mean, you could lose your ball 3 meters off the fairway. The rough is not forgiving. And even if you do find your ball, you most likely have a terrible, terrible lie. So guys, be very clever with your choice of the tee box. It's not about distance. The fairways are running long. They're bouncing down the fairway. So if you hit something in the fairway, you're getting an extra 20 or 30 meters out of your shot. Keep it straight and attack the pins.
Good info right there.
Yeah, Ryan, just...
So if that doesn't whet your appetite, nothing will. Right, Donnie, I'm going to put the scorecard on, and you wanted to ask Ryan something, and while Ryan is going for it, the scorecard is here for you to see, gentlemen.
Yeah, so my question to Ryan earlier was what he thought the speed of the greens were today, because I found them very quick, very receptive, but definitely quick.
Yeah, no, I agree. If you've got a downhill putt on those greens, they're so pure that if it's on downhill, they're quick. I would probably guess around 10 on the stump for today. And I'm pretty sure they'll be cut again on the weekend for the weekend golf. Or cut and roll. But there's not much grain to speak of on the greens, which is quite cool. So you've really got to put a bit of effort into your read. But they really are. Uphill, trust giving it a knock, but downhill, be a bit sort of lag putty on your putts. If it means taking a bit more on the read, that's fine, but they really are quick down the hill.
Yeah, what I must say also, Ryan, just to add to that, it's like I found today that they rolled true. So that was I was quite impressed with that as well. So it's like if you chose a line, it actually stayed on there. It wasn't like sort of bobbling off or something like that.
I agree 100%. It's those greens that are so true that it literally does something at the hole or at the dying pace. So if you're reading it a bit outside the hole, trust it to do that at the hole when the ball is dying. Don't think it's going to do it the whole way through the putt.
Peter Prinsley says, thank you, Ryan Esmond, for the good information. Let me tell you, boys, I kind of alluded that he shot 68 today, but I must compliment you, Ryan. It was an absolute pleasure playing with you because you made it look so easy. You're whacking that driver miles, and then you put it on the green, and most times it's within birdie distance, and then you make those birdies. So your game, since the last time I played with you, is unbelievable. So really, congratulations on all the hard work. That was good to see. Right. Sorrel Stain, my first victory hunting ground. I remember this, Sorrel. I'm sure you'll remember
like a 68 handicap.
Yeah, something like that. And I think it was a 6 under score, and he was extremely excited. Then we got Ruben here. Ruben, I've never played ERPM. I think you'll be surprised, Ruben. You'll really enjoy it. It's really a good course. Right, and I'm sure that everybody is going to rock up super early for the round. Right, let's get through the nitty-gritty of ERPM. The featured hole is going to be the 9th, which isn't the longest hole. So the big hitters, you can't really take driver. And so it's kind of it's very course management type of hole.
Right guys, this is my featured hole for ERPM for the Sunday League 2. It's the 9th hole. It's quite tricky, as you can see behind me. The green is surrounded by water. It's a short little par 4. So I'm going to go with an iron off the box, try and leave myself about 140 and try and go at the pin and maybe make a birdie. Let's see. So not in the best spot here, but about 165 out to the green. Got to go over trees, over water. Let's give it a go. Got a bit lucky, made a 4 out of the trees. And that is the featured hole for Sunday.
Yeah, good, very, very good info, guys, for that hole. You don't really want to be going long off the box. Just try not to be in the trees where Ged was. He did get lucky, but yeah, just that's bottom line the advice for the whole course. It's not about trying to get long. It's about being in the right place to have a shot for the greens.
Right, I'm going to put up the tee sheets now. Again, there are plenty of players. I think we're over 80, but this is so far away, so a lot could change. So this currently is what the tee sheet looks like. Oh, the 10th tee. We don't want to start on the 10th. So the guys are at the back. Let's give you a chance on the 10th tee first. We start at Hoppus 11. Sepp Roberts, Edouard, Billy Hall, and Nicky Vellengoed will take everybody away. So if you see your name there, welcome to the field. It's going to be a great, great day. We're all the way down to 12:40 on the first tee. Well, let's jump back to the first tee. I'm getting so confused. I'm confusing myself terribly. Matthew Whittle, Leon Oosthuizen, Russell Tanny, and Ashley Herman will take us off from the 11th. There you'll see if your name is there. Tao is joining us again. He last played about 2 seasons ago. Clint Broders, the guy who made the hole in 1, he is joining us for the Series 2, which is nice to see. Who else is new? Anybody? Grant Nell is new. That will be interesting. Yeah, so a lot of golfers, and I'm sure we'll have this field right up there to 90 players by the time we get down to it. Okay, the pins at ERPM. Right, there are 3 of them. Let's have a look. The first one is the par 3 5th. The second is the par 4 11th, is the closest in 2. Now we chose a challenging hole for the par 4 11th because if you do not hit a good drive and you do not keep it on the right hand side, you ain't hitting no green, and that is for sure. Par 3 14th is the beautiful, you will really enjoy this hole when you play it. Picturesque through the gate of the trees, and when you're on the green, even I made the comment today, is what a beautiful hole. Really, really stunning. So how do we play the 11th, gentlemen? I made a par there today. That's because I smoked a drive up the right. I had a 9-iron in and made 2 putts. I really made it easy, but I'm not joking, Ryan. If you hit it left of fairway, done.
No, you're in trouble. You again, it's not a long hole. It looks a lot longer than it is when you stand on the tee box because it's so severely uphill. But honestly, if you hit a 200-meter shot off the tee box, keep it right side of the fairway. I mean, even just off right is fine. Don't miss it right, but just off is fine. And you've got 150 meters into the green.
Great.
And it opens up the green.
Yes.
Massively. And there's so much space right of the green, you don't want to be left.
But you can also, like, obviously one of my playing partners today decided to block his shot, but unfortunately he stands the other way around and hit golf balls like that. So he was scared of the trees on the right, and he literally hit his drive on the par 5's fairway, and he hit it actually on from there for 2, and then he 3-whacked. So,
okay. Yeah, but it's you don't really want to go left for a right-hander, or for those other guys that stand the other way around. You don't want to go that side either. There's some huge trees that are blocking the green, so it must have been a hell of a shot to get on.
I got a message from Paul.
It was.
Ryan, we'll know what this is about. So we decided the 4-ball 1 would take on 4-ball 2, and we had it. What was it? 2 scores to count on the par 4s, 3 on the par 5s,
3 on the
4.
5s, and all count on the par 3s.
Yes. Paul, he's saying this because they absolutely hammered us. I think they scored 111.
They got 113
or something. Points.
No, 113.
Yeah. And we got
113.
96.
Hammered. Absolutely hammered. Don't ask me how they get so many points ahead of us. There was a couple of 10s and 11 pointers there. Right, let's go on. I've got 3 more graphics before we say goodbye. Feature groups, page 1 of the feature groups. Aldevery, Nicky Vellengoed, Fats, Gerard Maritz, Barry Fenter. You are in Group A. Group B.
Leons.
Yes, I was trying to be all the L's, and then I ran out of L's, so I threw in Joey and Edwin. Because the handicaps are a bit higher here, so I thought maybe that will be what it is. So, will it be one of the 3 Leons, Joey, or Edwin in that group? Okay, what did I do for Group C? Let's have a look. Group C is Billy Hall, Jacobs, Adam Ford, Graham de Villiers, and JP Atwood. So that's a total mixture of players. And then Group D, Kero O'Connell, who played with us at Killarney, is joining us 3 games in a row. So that's great. Frikkie Barnard, Amukalani Maluleke is also, he did not feature much last year. He took a bit of a hiatus, but he's back. And Niels de Toy and Gerard Snyman. You guys make up the feature group. So who wins those groups gets your credits. Fines, let me say. Not credit pay credits, but credit fines. Right. Red team and blue team. Hopefully I got the teams right. There's Quibus, come on, you're watching. You're going to be the captain. See if you can get the bragging rights for the red team. You've got Sal Silva, Randall Chetty, Myers, myself, Alan Lowe, Brayton Dewaney, Peter Zakari, Ashley Herman, Ruben Swart, and Sorrel Stain. Blue team, Corneli Rasmus, the hole-in-one man deserves to captain the blue team. Carl van der Linde, Sepp Robertson, Charles Ferreira, Wayne Jensen. Wayne, you're actually playing this one. Donna Perumal, Jamie Sherry, Ryan Esmond, you're still playing up here, right? You're in.
Yes.
Ricky Lowe and Marty Becker. So good luck to these teams. These are the virtual head-to-heads. It's always nice to see what the story is with the virtual head-to-heads. Okay, right. I have one insert that didn't play. I'm going to see if it plays because this was Ryan's feature hole. So let's hold fingers. Does it play?
Right guys, my feature hole here today at ERPM for the Sunday League is the par 5 13th. It's the stroke 16, one of my plus strokes. The reason I've chosen this hole, as you can see behind me, it's quite a daunting tee shot. But the ideal line is to trust it up the left, let it do its own work down the bottom. If you're a draw player, don't be scared to go tight on the right and give it all you got and you can have a nice shot into the green. Alright guys, I've hit a cracker off the box. As I said, favour the left, it comes down to the right. Got 183 into the flag, which is a bit towards the back of the green. The only worry here is the waterfront left of the green. For the longer hitters, better players, it's definitely a birdie opportunity. You've got to go for it if you get it down to this distance. For the other guys, if you're a little bit further back, it's a nice layup hole, there's lots of space. Get it on the green and you've also got to shout for the birdie. That's how you get a birdie, boys. 2-putt.
One of many birdies. Well done. Again, on your round. Okay, that's it, everybody. We've kept you waiting. But as you can see, there is so much to cover. And that's why it's just on Wednesday evenings. We'll try to keep the show to Wednesday evenings so that you are prepared. You can plan and diarize around your favorite golf show because we got it covered. Donnie, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Ryan, good luck in your medal competition. I'm not sure where it is. Wayne, we won't see you tomorrow, obviously.
Shot.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody, thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We will see you very, very soon. Thursday, guys. Thursday. Sunday, guys. Sunday. Cheers.